after a few years in London, it was time for a change of scene, and I moved to a place near Barcelona, and was hanging out there for a couple of years. And then Ibiza gradually had more and more magnetism for me, until the point when I decided I wanted to move to Ibiza permanently. And I called my friend and I said, let's move to Ibiza. He said, yeah, let's do it. And we decided to make a list. It was his suggestion. Let's make a list of exactly what we're looking for, and we'll put it out to the universe. I said, oh, great. I'd never done that before. I thought it was a cool thing to try. So we made a list. The first thing he said, look, he pulls out Google Maps and he puts his finger and he's like, okay, trust me, this is where we need to be. And I said, okay, well, I've been up there once or twice. It was San Miguel area, northwest. He said, trust me, northwest of Ibiza is shanty, it's chilled, everyone's relaxed. He said, this is the place we need to be. So I said, okay, great, I trust your judgment. Okay, so that was the first point. He said, also, second thing on the list, we need a professional music studio so that you can get straight to work. I said, well, that would be incredible. I mean, if that could be possible, wow, that would be something, wouldn't it? So I said, if we're going to have this lovely place in the northwest of Ibiza with a music studio, then it would be lovely to have a little swimming pool, don't we? We're going to need a little swimming pool. And then we wanted a little garden so we could do a bit of Tai Chi. So a little bit of space, and outdoor space, and the swimming pool were the two last things on the list. And anyway, so we put it out there, had dinner. The next day we go for a drink in Chirincana, this beach bar, groovy kind of pirate beach bar near Santa Eulalia. Bump into a friend of mine who says, wow, she's got a place that she's moving out of that could have two people moving into it in a couple of months' time, which was exactly when we were looking to move. And so I said, wow, that's incredible. This is very funny timing. I said, can I ask you, where is the place? And she pulled out Google Maps, and her finger went down on exactly the same place that my friend had put his finger the night before. So I said, wow, me and him were already thinking this is, something funky is happening here. And she said, Joe, you're going to love this. My ex-partner who was living there currently, has built a professional music studio in the garage with all of the gear and amazing acoustics and everything. And I suddenly, the penny dropped. I was like, oh my God, okay, something is going on here. And I said to her after hearing about the studio, I said, I've got to ask, does it have a little swimming pool maybe? And she said, yes, it's got a little swimming pool, nothing too big. And I said, perfect, let's have a look. So anyway, long story short, within a day or two, I came to have a look at this place. And I walk into the garden and I see my friend Pat. And I totally forgot he was living in Ibiza. They'd been together and they'd broken up. And it was his place and he was living here. And he's a friend of mine who's also an artist on the same record label as me, working in the same genre of music. We've actually made a track and released a track together in the past. So we were good friends. But I'd completely forgotten he lived here. So, within 24 hours, we went from nothing to the prospect and the reality, as it worked out, of moving in with a friend of mine with all this stuff that we'd put out there to the universe just the day before. When I moved here a few months after that, and I was telling this story to various friends, because I was buzzed about it, and I'd heard Ibiza was an island of accelerated manifestation, and I was still shocked at how clearly I'd experienced that in my own life. So when I was meeting people and sometimes sharing my experience, I was surprised at how many people were coming back to me with their own stories that were nothing less than no less surprising than what happened to me. And that's when I realized that this island is full of magic.